Welcome back everyone to an instance of one where today we are here in the Gray Mountains where we are heading towards Stormwall. And the reason for that is because today's instance has one prerequisite to it, and that is that you have discovered the Stormwall area. And that means we need to head through this glacier and get close to the Stormwall. Now, there is no requirement that we actually find the instance entrance. All you have to do is to get the Stormwall point of interest on your map. So if we look at my map over here, here I am. We're getting near the end over here. This is the location of the point of interest, and the worst Stormwall here is well beyond that. So once you get that little tick mark on your map, that means you are able to do the instance. Now, unfortunately, we're not close enough yet, and the direct route up to the Stormwall is not currently available because the ages of time they have ravaged the area. And the tricky thing though is getting down here, because even though we will sort of be going up, need to go down a little bit in order to get over here, then turn over into this direction and head through here. Now this might be a little bit complicated, but it's nowhere near as complicated as we had in the last instance down in the Foundations of Stone. And all we have to do is go around here, just stay along the path, and we turn up here. I think we are, yes, here we are. Now, where we need to go is right over here. Where now it says Stormwall here. As soon as it triggers that, you get the discovery deed. So you don't actually have to jump down onto this platform and go. You just have to get close to it. And you would have the discovery deed and will be able to run the instance. So let's go in and see what's inside.
Deep within the recesses of the Stormwall lie ancient passages and twisted tunnels, concealing their whereabouts of Etterfang Falmaw and her restless horde. Only the dwarf Drengur has seen the venomous beast and lived to tell the tale.
But our path to the beast is blocked by flames and by a number of salamanders, apparently. The instance is called the Caverns of Thrumfall, and our object is to find Etterfang and get rid of her. There you go. So in this case, all we had to do was kill those two salamanders, and now we could pass through. So the beast does not seem to notice you yet. So currently green. Oh, nice. So I can approach. Hello. This is actually, I think, our first boss. Right? Is this actually the first boss, or is this just a prelim? Because it started out with... actually has the boss level hider on there. Yeah, so the first boss is pretty straightforward. Just kill two mobs. We will hold them off while you delve further into the spider caverns. Alright. There we go. So we have taken care of that. And yes, spider caverns. Now we have a little portal here in order to get to the spider area. Strange spiders gather in the caverns ahead. So let's see what we have in here. So now the first boss thing, getting to the first boss and defeating the first boss is rather easy when you consider that was only a signature mob that we had over here. Now, I would presume that if you are running this with the 3-player version, you are going to have probably an elite, maybe an elite master. The brood is stronger. The brood is stronger. Ooh, my mother awaits you. Ooh, our mother. Ungwatari, I hear you. Okay, this is all about then hearing the call of Shelob and all. So let's go all the way through here. Flames block the path ahead, protecting Etterfang. So that's a common motif here, is getting to Etterfang requires us to get through various blockades. And unfortunately, we must turn around here, so I will change course for the moment and head off and kill some more Felglass spiders who are going to be all over the place. And unfortunately, because they are Felglass spiders, do you hear the call of Ungwatari? Well, I'm not a spider, so I strongly doubt that I hear her call. But it seems like the spiders think so. So I think it's really creepy when you are getting messages from spiders. It's not exactly something that you usually think about talking to you. When I think about spiders sending out messages, it will be from Charlotte's web, where she writes it into the web. There you go. But let's head on this way. So I guess Charlotte also talks, because, well, at least talks to the pig, because that seems to be the case there. Now, let's see what we have here. Nothing. So I don't know what that little side passage is all about. But I think I saw that there was another turn right over here where we have the... I think what you have to do for this round is to kill 2 drakes or something, because this is obviously not the local boss here, because you don't have the hiding of the level there. And yeah, alright, I thought I saw a little spout of flame coming from a drakeling or something. There you go. Now, this is one of 3 instances that are associated with the Grey Mountains. You have here the Caverns of Thrumfall, which is going after Etterfang. You have one that's inside the Steel Keep. And the third one is... oh, what is the... is inside another one of those strongholds that involves all sorts of mining carts and things like that. We'll see that one most likely next time. Right now, I need to find the second location, which seems to be this way. We could say, follow the spiders! And we'll have to follow the spiders and not butterflies. Are you ready? Nope. Now that I defeated the lag spike that was slowing me down, let us continue. As for that other instance, it's called the Glimmer Deep. As I said, most likely we'll do that one next time. Now, which way am I supposed to be going? Did I miss something? It appears we're retracing our steps a little bit. So let's see. Where have I not been? Oh, I haven't been this way, obviously. So let's deal with the glass spiders here. And we also have a rather nasty wandering flame who... do we have a reflect, it looks like. Ouch! Let's get rid of that. and go for the next thing. More spiders. Why do you trespass in our realm? Well, if you want to leave and stop defending Etterfang, then be my guest. I don't know what these spiders have to do here or not, but that's what I say. Now, besides, if you are trying to get back and hear the call of Shelob, then why don't you go and head for Mordor, which is in the opposite direction than you had to go in order to get here in the first place, right? I think they are a little bit misguided in their directions. Aha, here is the second. Actually, this is the named one. Oscart and... Oh, that's right. Of course he's invalid because he's still green. Yes. Who enters the nest? I do.
The flames engulf.
Right. So, another one of these signature bosses. So that seems to be the...
Must protect the nest. Etterfang.
The Drake nest cleared. The path to Etterfang is now clear. There you go. And that takes care of the second boss. Now Etterfang, who is of course the third boss. Now have I gotten anything out of this? Oh, it appears that I have a couple days worth in there. Looks like just the enhancement room. The legendary item stuff is being tossed into my carry-all. So I have an enhancement rune carry-all. Enhancement rune carry-all where all that stuff is being placed, and I think this is the way back to Etterfang. Right? Yeah, I think all I need to do is to head out this way, and I will eventually wind up. The path ahead leads towards Etterfang. Yes, the flames are now gone. It said path ahead, so I think that means this path over here. Actually, it's the way this place looks, I almost feel like memories of Kirathungel. So I suppose you haven't been to the... But, yeah, you have been to Hlingris if you, by this time. So a little bit of... Yeah, so you would have done some parts of Kirathungel, but not the parts that are associated with Minas Morgul and all. Alright, here we go. Let's deal with the salamander. There. I think soon we'll be running into Etterfang. Now this is a boss fight that is going to require some form of mechanisms in order to get through it. It's not a straight hack slash one. At least I don't think you can complete it that way. Well, we'll see. But it looks like we have a number of salamanders to get through first. Now I'm assuming that in the 3-player version there will be a few more mobs along the way, that there'll probably be 2 or 3 maybe coming at you whenever you go through, rather than just one little salamander each time through. Oh, it looks like we've got... Oh. Hello! Fire Drake Warden. Oh. Oh, do you have to get through 2 wardens in order to get through this thing? That's the first warden. Let's see What's going on this way? Ah! Okay. Another... Oh! Stay out of the fire! And we had to divert due to the flames blocking the passage there, but I think we're... Fire-tongued salamander. Yeah, certainly has fire. I will agree that there is fire involved in there. Now, how about this way? Oops, did I just take a wrong turn? Yes, I seem to be heading away now. Oh, how about if I head back up here and see what's up this way? Oh. Oh, that's what I missed. I didn't get close enough to the fire. Alright, I have to take that into account then. First, you have to get closer, then the fire limb raffin come out. Okay. Are we done yet? No. Then... Oh! The dwarves had to arrive. Listen closely. Etterfang still slumbers. Is it possible that we could take the dragon by surprise? Never happens. Just as the dwarf boring attempted those so many years ago? We are with you. Alright. We attack on your word, Pine Leaf. Alright, and here is Etterfang, right over here, who is an elite. So this is the only other bosses that's an elite, but I think only 1 million? Only 1.4 million? That's a pittance these days. Uh-oh. Oops. I heard you scuffling and trampling. If you have come to my horde, you have come for naught. Worse than naught. Your reward would be my awakened wrath. Die in flames. Oopsie daisy. Okay, now she turns green and I'm supposed to find the pillars. Oops, where is it? Oh, the pillar is over here. So you take the pillar, weaken the pillar. Yeah. Hey, ouch. So you go through here and die in flames. Now we should be getting aha. And now we come and do this. Oh, and the ceiling collapses. Look, looks like she fell down dead before that happened. Oh boy, that's. Usually, she doesn't die until you've done that. Oh well, I think it is. Okay, there you go. You managed to pick up the stuff from her, and there is a chest, isn't there? Or did I just... Ah! Yes, this thing! And there you go. Anything useful in there? Looks like I got a exemplary parry in there. Some coins of Grarik, some marks of the Longbeards for work upon the Grey Mountains, and we have a dragon that apparently has despawned by now. But that's it for our trip through the Caverns of Thrumfall. So it's a 3-boss one. It's a rather easy one, I would think, on there. You've got 2 signature bosses that you go through, and then Etterfang is an elite that you just have to get down to a certain value, then you can start to do a couple of pillars down there, and it looks like she dies before the animation catches up with her. But that's it for the Caverns of Thrumfall, this week's episode in An Instance of One.